Hi everybody, I'm LightsCameraJackson. I'm here with talk show host Nate Berkus. What's up?
How you doing? Good to be here, Jackson.
So how did you really get your start? I mean, you start with Oprah, but how'd you get to where you are now?
Well, that's a good question, Jackson. I actually had an art gallery in Chicago, and one of the producers from Oprah came to a show that I was doing. And about a year after that, they invited me to do a small space makeover on the Oprah show, and had a good time. Everybody had a good time. There was some great ideas that people hadn't seen before, and next thing you know, almost 10 years later, here I am.
There you are.
Here I am.
How has Oprah really influenced your life?
Oprah, and this is a lesson for you too as you pursue your own career. Oprah has taught me that no matter what situation you're in, even if the stakes seem really high, and the scariest thing to do is to tell the truth, just tell the truth. It's a really good thing to remember. Very
important lesson. Now, for people who want to design their own homes or kitchens, what would you say to them if someone came up to you on the street and say, hey, I want to fix something in my kitchen?
They ask me that every day in the airport, I have to tell you. You know, the thing is this. I think the mistake that people make in design is that they try and please other people. And they try and worry about what the neighbors have or what their friends have. And the thing is, your home, I've always believed, should be a really personal place, and it should be filled with things that have meaning to you. So don't do it fast, take the time, and do it methodically and slow.
Yeah, you need the time. Do people come up to you and they have just a hard time of letting things go?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that that's part of living well. You know, when we hang on to stuff that doesn't matter anymore, there's always a reason behind that.
Have you renovated your home several times?
Absolutely. Yeah, several times. And for me, it's fun. For me, I view it as an opportunity.
Now, when they offered you your own show, the Nate Berkus Show, what was your initial reaction to it?
Well, that's also a good question. A lot of people ask me if I was scared, and I wasn't scared. I was very much ready to do that. I spent almost 9 years on the Oprah show, and so it felt like the next natural step.
So when you're doing this, how different is it from just being a semi-regular guest on the Oprah show to having your own show?
It's you've done your homework. It's a very different situation. It's a very different skill set. It's a very different situation, and also it's daily TV. So to come up with ideas for every day, sometimes we have great ones, sometimes not so great. It changes all the time, and the show is like any creative endeavor. The show is always moving, always changing, up, down, right, left. New ideas come into the building all the time, and it's a lot of fun.
What really is the best part of your job? Is it coming up with those ideas?
I think it's there's several things that I really like about it, but the thing I like about it most is meeting people like yourself.
Cute. Yeah, it must be a fun experience. I mean, you look at your big audience, a lot of bright, colorful characters.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you go to the movies a lot? I mean, this is a busy job.
I watch movies at home, Jackson. That's what I do. And I actually have to tell you, I like movies that I watched when I was your age. Those are the ones that I tend to go back to. I love Netflix. I'm a big fan, so I really am. They're not paying me for that. I just don't have the time to go out a lot.
Nice plug.
It's not a plug, I promise. But you can pay me for that if you'd like me to, Netflix. No, but I really enjoy watching movies at home with friends. I really do. And some of the classic movies that I've always loved are like, remember Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell?
You know, I met Goldie Hawn.
I heard that you interviewed Goldie Hawn.
She's a very nice woman.
Yep. That's great.
And so,
I'm a big fan.
And so do you like a lot of like the animated movies or?
Sometimes I thought Avatar was pretty cool, but it reminded me of a trip to Costa Rica where the bugs were the same size. So that kind of freaked me out. But I like the experience of the movies. I think it's really great, and I also like looking at old historical movies and things like that too.
Very nice. I mean, have you gone to a theater recently? You know, I mean, I was talking with you earlier about 3D, and 3D. You know, I think it's used too much.
I think it's used too much too. I think that, well, for me, first of all, when I see a 3D film, I wish I was in one of those IMAX theaters. I think there's something that's strange about watching it on a regular screen.
Right, because the IMAX.
And I'll tell you a secret.
Okay.
For Christmas this year, Sony gave me a new TV that's 3D compatible.
Nice.
That was my Christmas present.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a Sony show, so they were like, here you go. And I haven't picked it up yet and installed it yet because it comes with all this other stuff that I can't figure out because I'm not great with electronics. And but once I hook it up, it actually comes with the glasses. So I don't know if I'll love that, or if I'll never use the glasses, or if my dogs will take the glasses and make them disappear. But we'll see. Exactly.
Do you keep in contact with Oprah?
Yes.
Really on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, no.
Okay.
But on we call it like a gut check basis. So
Okay.
if I need something, or if I need to check in, or Oprah has an idea that she wants to share, then we check in with each other, and it's a very open communication.
Very nice. What's the one room in the house that you really want to focus on more?
I think it's nice to have a library, and I don't mean a library like an old English castle.
Right.
I mean a room where books are the main thing, because I think that there are no substitutes for books.
Alrighty, well, Nate Berkus, thank you very much. You can watch the Nate Berkus Show every day on your local TV station. I'm LightsCameraJackson, your kid critic.